Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way.
Ow. Ow.
What's up? You know who this be on your ones and twos. It's the Great Cancerian coming to you because I can't go live, which is okay. I predicted I will go live. I look like this because I literally just woke up like a few minutes ago, and let me tell you, jeez, because I work nights, right? And I had this hankering over me before I went to sleep. And it really was bothering me because I couldn't really go to bed, you know, and I really couldn't go to sleep at all because I had a lot on my mind. And it's not a lot as far as worry and stuff, because you know this is Off on Mondays, the Queer Cancerian podcast where we talk about mental health and mental wealth itself, all right? But this is so much that I have to say that I want to get out there because I have a lot to say, you know, and only so much time to do it. And like I said, I just woke up. I woke up this morning. I woke up this morning, right? And I got myself a gun. What I mean by that is I was popping off, right? Woke up this morning and what came to my mind was, I don't need it. You know, I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? And you don't need it either. As you can see from the title here. I don't know why Spirit got me led into this whole segment here, but I've been really, really focused on being ghosted, right? And I believe it's because it's time for me to come into that understanding that it's okay if you've been ghosted. Don't look at, I might want to say like this, stop making ghosting such a bad thing. Hear me out. Okay, hear me out. When you get ghosted, you feel bad. You go through the things of why, who, what, when, and where. You go through the mini stalker, but it's not a stalker. It's just you trying to figure out what went wrong because you would like to communicate, unless you are a weirdo and people had to cut you off cold turkey because you didn't know. But let me tell you this, and the thing is, I've been at the point where I've been a ghoster, or a ghoster and a ghostie, okay? And we all do it from time to time. Sometimes we do it, you know, unknowingly. Sometimes we do it with intention, okay? And what I mean by that, let me clarify, is that if you talk to someone and you say, hey, look, I'll talk to you later, or talk to you sometime, and the last conversation that you have ends on a good note, to where you don't leave that person wondering or anything like that. Okay, let me just put it like that. Don't matter what you say, but the last conversation that you had ended on a good note, and you decide not to call for a while, and then you call back. That's Casper the Friendly Ghost. But then you got his cousin, you know, that demonized one that just haunts because they died. You know how the saying is, when a spirit dies a horrible, miserable death. That's that other ghost. That's that ghoster that is just, they lived a very horrible life. You know, they lived a horrible life and they died horribly, and now they want revenge for something that you ain't even called. So yeah, that's just how I perceive it to be, right? And you I gotta say again, excuse, I'm looking in the camera and I'm like, excuse my appearance, but this is how I woke up. Okay, I woke up, put the dogs out, immediately did me a small little upload on YouTube, and then I had to directly come here to do this because it was just like, burning on me, right? And it's burning. Boondock. Anyway, so yeah, it just came to me like it's a lot of people out here that's worried about being ghosted, and it just really dawned on me like, don't worry about if that person ghosts you. Like it's okay, cry, you know, think about the things that you did, what you did wrong and what you did right and everything else, because I'm guaranteeing you they're not at all. They will eventually, or they might not at all, but we don't care about that. But the thing is, they're not. What they're doing is running away what they need to run to. And it lets you know that there's a lot of emotional baggage and I'm sorry. It's just starting to overwhelm me a bit because there's a lot of people who ghosting is the epitome of hurt people. Okay, you were dealing with a person who were either trying to get over their ex, trying to be a place filler, unemotionally available. What else can I say here that's coming to me? And broken and unhealed, because come on now, if a person is emotionally stable and healing and well, they'll communicate. Think about the times when you probably had a fallout with your friend and you came to a understanding like, you know what are we fighting for? What are we arguing for? And then seriously, and this is why I said it's okay to be ghosted, because that gives you time to reflect and it helps you to understand yourself even better. Because I guarantee you that time when you're being ghosted, you're thinking about what you did wrong, how you did it, what did you say, what was the last conversation. You are evaluating the whole damn time that you and this individual was together. And that's because you knew of the things that you did that were of good and pure intention. Even if they weren't, you said, okay, well, damn, I did, I did leave, a little bit of orange juice in the refrigerator, and that was, bad. I'm telling you, you analyze everything, especially if you're an overthinker. You overanalyze. I gotta get down some more? Okay, all right. You overanalyze a lot because you're self-reflecting. Most people who are healthy, they self-reflect to figure out, okay, what it is that you're doing that brought you to this demise, okay? While they're over there feeling good about themselves because they don't have to think about it. They will draw out that whole, it's like putting water in a dishwashing liquid because you need to expend it just a little bit more. That's the best analogy description that I can give, is they're going to water that thing down until they come to an understanding that's good for them, to make them feel better, to have a reason to leave. Okay? And the song I woke up today, as I said it before on my podcast, was, it might be a different song. I can't think of the song. Normally I would have it, but it's by Erykah Badu. There's two songs that came to my mind, and the first one was Green Eyes, and it's a beautiful song. And I know I probably said it before, but I say it again. It's a beautiful song. And at first I was thinking that was for the other person, but that was for me. And it really spoke to me, and it said that, you know what, I am jealous, I am upset, I am mad, because deep inside I know this person had moved on, had used me. This is gonna be some purging, okay? I'm gonna be purging on the tube, which is okay because this is my journal, okay? This is my vlog. Hey, on top of that, side note, check me out. I think it's WordPress. I got a vlog on there too, and it's basically just my podcast in written form and some other stuff that becomes on my mind. But anyway, so it was basically for me to say that, yeah, you know what? I'm green, I'm angry. And it ain't got nothing to do with your new friend or the person that you moved on to, right? But it does. Because if you listen to the song, she's basically saying, I'm upset because I gave time and I gave love for you and I never felt like this before. And how you did me and how I'm feeling makes me feel horrible because I shouldn't be feeling like this, you know. But I'm coming to grips that this is just part of life. This is just part of growing. This is just part of the growing pains, you know what I'm saying? Of understanding that, hey, I'm a good woman. Everything that I do is of good and pure intention. And I'm a human being and I do things I may forget and stuff like that. However, I guarantee you, if you can think of the last time you had an argument with that person and it don't match up to the way they acted, will let you know that it had nothing to do with you. I said to myself, and I wasn't going to say all this because secretly I was holding inside that I didn't want to speak negative, because what if this person comes back, or what if this person comes around, or what if they want to talk? And I thought about it is, why would I want to be with a person who can't see my value, let alone their own value? Especially if you were doing whatever it is that you could to be respectful to them, and all they can see is what they didn't want to see. You know, and it's all about red flags, and I speak about red flags a lot, where sometimes we use red flags with yellow flags and vice versa. But when I think back of those times, I kid you not, there's not one thing that I can think of that I can say, well, damn, I deserve it. And I know that there's some people who deserve that. Nobody deserves to be ghosted, is what I'm saying. But there's some things, how you treat people and how people treat you is an outcome of how you treated them. Right? And from what I understand and what I've learned from that is, with that being said, after analyzing it, and I'm speaking to you, the ghostee, after analyzing it, and I tell you, if you have to sit down and analyze it, don't talk to friends. Don't talk to friends. You may have already went to that stage, but now you're in the stage of where you really want to just separate yourself from people. And another thing is, maybe that person was, and this is for those people who were in the relationship, and there we go. I got my thought back. This is for people who are known as the ones of the healer, where people come to you to get better and then leave you to be better with somebody else. That's a gift. That's a blessing. Okay. All you have to do is, when you first notice it, and I'm saying this because it happened to me, and it's going to be hard because you are a wonderful, beautiful person inside, and they're not. Point blank period. And they're trying to manipulate and use you as long as they can until they can get what it is that they want. Or they find out that you're not a dumb cookie. I mean, you're not a box of rocks. And that you literally will say what it is that's on your mind and and not really give a damn. So the first time that you notice something and you say, hey, I believe that you are not emotionally invested in this relationship, and that you've been somewhere else, and I've really been through this before, or I understand, and right now I know what I want, I know who I am, I know what it is that I like, and I'm not liking this right now, and it's really making me feel like a total, complete different person, and I don't want to be there. So I need to know, what are your intentions? Where are you at? Are you here? Because I would tell people that all the time, when the past people that's been in my life, when they would be somewhere else, I'm talking about looking off like, I would say, where are you here? Are you here, or are you there? Because if you're there, you need to go there and get there fast, right? Expeditiously, okay? Respectfully. That's the same type of energy that you need to have, and keep that. Stay in that energy. Because they're going to come to you because they're like, oh shit, you just found out about my motive. Now, what they're going to do, listen to what they say. If they try to make you feel bad or in your feelings and try to say, well, why are you doing it? Ooh, I'm sorry, because I just had a thought about the first time I seen a red flag and I ignored it. And I told this person, I think you need to go work. And it was the person who, something to saying, I'm afraid to say it, but I gotta say it because I gotta purge myself out, because like I say all the time, I'm manifesting the person that wants to be with me. Not needs to be. It's the difference between a need and a want. But wants to be with me, that wants to spend time with me, that wants to enjoy my company, that wants to enjoy my energy, that wants to not pull and take my energy, but restore it and rebuild it. Alright? So I was talking to this individual the first time I seen a red flag. And I seen many red flags. And I was just like, I'm not even going to get emotionally invested in this. And it's okay. It's okay not to be emotionally invested because we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that, Cancer. We don't have time for all that. You understand? You did. So what happens is, what we should do is take that, okay? We're going to take that. And we are going to tell them. And this is what I told them. Yo, I feel like you ain't over, old boy. Yeah, I learned my lesson. I will never date another bisexual ever again, especially if they fresh out of a relationship. Okay, never. I would stick to my guns and something to be friends with this motherfucker. Don't go. Anyway, that's a whole other story. We live and we learn, right? That's the best part about life, okay? Just learn so you can live. Anyway, so I told the individual, I said, you know what? I don't think that you're at a space right now. And I was thinking about it. I know that I said I wanted to, be with you and stuff like that, but yeah, I think you need to go back and you need to talk to your boyfriend and you need to make it work it up, working with him. You really need to do it. Basically, I'm not feeling it, and I'm just paraphrasing it, right? I'm paraphrasing it. And the Anna that I got back was basically, horrible. Now that I'm thinking about it, and I was like, you didn't hear a word that I said, but you're attacking me because I'm telling you how I feel and how you're making me feel. And now that I'm listening to it and replaying it in my mind, everything that I said was valid. Because if that person seriously did wanted to build a relationship with you, if that person seriously wanted to make you feel valid, the response would be, I'm sorry that you feel that way. What makes you feel that way? They would make sure that whatever it takes for you to feel better and comfortable, to know that they're serious about you, that they're going to do it. They're not going to make you feel bad for the simple fact that you're speaking on how you feel. And I'm telling you, because if you really care about yourself and somebody else, you would say, you know what, this is, if we friends, whatever you want to call it, I'm telling you what you need to do. But yet, you're telling me that that's not it. But at the end of the day, it is. Basically, what it is that person had came into reality that, oh man, this motherfucker is. Regardless, the way that I put it is this: they realize that they ain't got no dummy. They realize that they're not dealing with an empty vessel. Because sometimes you can get with people who are just as empty and broken as you and not give a care and just play along with it because they're trying to get out the same thing that you're trying to get out. But let me tell you this. When you connect with someone with pure and good intention, you protect to a being that is of pure light and love and of honesty and integrity and know who they are, and you try to do them in, I'm going to tell you this. Wherever they are, let them stay. Because it's going to hit them like a ton of bricks. It's going to get back at them at the time when they need it, when the smoke clears. So everything is going to be fine. Let them run back to their ex. Let them run to that person that they're chasing. Because I say this all the time, like who you like, not who like you. Like who you like, not who like you. And I say that because we have the people who are the ghosters, they're really just place fillers. They're hurting. They need to find somebody to re-energize them, to make them feel alive again. And as soon as they get that energy, that's when they turn into the person that they really are, which is a broken, unhealed person. And then they go back to where they can get that same energy that they were living and residing in. And it's sad because that person only knows that. That's the only way that they, if you think about it, that's the only way that they can get their energy, that they can get their time and space, and that's the only way that they can actually be themselves. And yeah, it's just, I heard someone say, and this is another one too, that the reason why people hook up with people that they know is 100% material. Oh my goodness, I got another download. So it's so much that's coming down to me, and I gotta hurry up and wrap this up because I gotta get ready for work and shit. So what's coming to me is that people will use you until they use you up, okay? And you can go ahead, and my main thing is, I know they said once a cheater, always a cheater, but there's steps to it, and I just have to put that out there because the majority of the time a person will come to you because they've been cheated on and they feel like they can go back and cheat on that person. And the thing is, if you're dealing with a person that's using, tit for tat, just trying to get what it is that makes them feel better because somebody else is doing bad, let that person go. Once you figure out that, once they ghosted you, once they go back to their ex or they go back to somebody else who really suits their needs, at the end of the day, the main thing is that they couldn't be human and adult enough to tell you this is just not going to work, regardless of your feelings. And I'm saying that because it's not about the other person, how they take it, it's how you present it. And if they can't be real with you with that, why the hell would you want to waste another moment of your time wondering how to get back with a person like that? Let them go. Let that ghost drift off into another body. I guarantee you, at the end of the day, when the smoke clears, when they grow and when they become adults, they will remember it. And I kid you not, they will remember it because I don't care what you say. It's people that I know that I thought, would treat me like crap and wouldn't remember me when they see me walking down the street. They like, hey, what's up? You leave impressions on people, good or bad. Know that, especially if it's a good impression, especially if you have pure and true intentions, especially if you did things out of your heart. And I keep saying pure intentions because I really want to harp on that to say you're not doing it to show somebody that, look, I changed for the better. But you did that because that's who you are, not who you want to represent, not who you want to present. And I just really wanted to harp on this for those who have been ghosted because it's okay. Because that means that person needs to work on themselves. If you've been ghosted, that means the person that you were seeing, that you were with, was an empty, hollow shell that could not be fulfilled, and that the person that you actually are dealing with, the ghoster, is the real person because they was never invested and they was never there in the first time. That they whole mind, body, and soul was with someone else, was with where they wanted to be, and they whatever. And the thing about it is, I know that most of you knew something was wrong, but you kept them in your life because you wanted to show them that, hey, it's not that I can do better, it's that I'm a really good person. You saying that, if they're telling you what it is that they want, but they're not accepting it, or they're telling you what it is that they need, and they're not accepting it, let them go. I kid you not, the first time that you get that inkling that person is not emotionally invested, let it go. And this is a sign from the higher, from God, from spirit, from your higher self, to let you know that you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. If you find yourself continuously being the healer of a person so they can be better with someone else, don't say to yourself that, oh, I'm going to always remain single because every time someone comes to me and take it as a compliment. Take it as a compliment. They don't know how to handle themselves, but they got to go to somebody else and make themselves feel better. Congratulate them. Thank you. You're good because I guarantee you will always be in the back of their mind, regardless of what it is. Because if it had not been for you, I ain't even going to go there. So yeah, I just really wanted to tap on that for a bit to tell some people that, because listen to that song, Green Eyes by Erykah Badu. And I had to face the fact that I was chasing after someone that did not want to be with me, regardless of what they say. It's 100% true about their actions. They can say whatever it is that they want, but at the end of the day, a person who is broken, totally broken, I mean unhealed, unhealthy, I don't give a care what they say. It's about their fucking action. And I say that from the bottom of my heart. It's how they act. And then believe me, every action has a reaction. Okay? People's not going to get away with it. And they go a damn gnat. You know? Let me tell you the story about this gnat. So when I was going through this whole issue, right? And I was purging myself or hurting, I had a gnat follow me. And I'm like, I don't have any fruit. I don't have any plants. I wash my dishes. And this gnat would just not die. And I said, that is that girl reincarnated. And the fucking gnat is back. And this is after me saying to myself, and this is when I was trying to let go. And I'm telling you, the gnat was gone. And I was like, oh. So I released and I purged and the gnat died. And it took forever. But not a motherfucking day. And I'm like, is that her spirit coming in and saying, no, you don't leave me. Don't leave. I'm just saying because I'm done. I'm done. I'm a Cancer. You know when Cancers are done, we're done. I have to say this. Have you ever been loved by a Cancer? And people, I got to get on this before I close. People misconstrue Cancers. We are the most underrated zodiac sign. And we're just really cool, calm, and collected. Don't try to force us. We will come out of our shell. And if we're not coming out of our shell, you got to ask the question, what are you doing wrong? What are you doing wrong? Huh? I just got to say that. But I know that the person that's going to be in my life, I'm going to love them and they're going to love me equally. It's not going to be no such thing as we need to take a break. You know, I'm going to be in a traditional relationship with a traditional woman that loves me for me. And it's going to be on display. And I guarantee you when that person comes into my life, everything and everyone and everybody that didn't see me for who I am will see. And I'm not meaning it in a bad way because I guarantee you. Do you think about the guy that Beyonce was with that she was so head over heels falling in love with and how he treated her and now he see her now? You don't think he didn't see her potential? Seriously. I'm just saying. People see you, they just don't want to see you. And at the end of the day, like I said, it's gonna be what movie was that? Was it the 5 Heartbeats? It might have been the 5 Heartbeats where I don't know, it was the one movie where it might have been the 5 Heartbeats. The Temptations. It might have been the Temptations as well too, where the lady was gypping them off of their money and dissed them and took their money or whatever it was, and she seen them on the TV, blew up, and she's still staying at where she at. I'm telling you that. Hey, what is up? I'm telling you, that is just how it's gonna happen. Karma, whether good or bad, is gonna find your ass. I've had people who have called me up and apologized. I even apologize to people. It works both ways. Now, I'm saying you may not get that apology the when you want it, but when you do get it, I'm telling you, you're gonna have an epiphany. And this is what I'm gonna say before I have to get the hell up out of here because it's getting too long for me. You're gonna have this epiphany, and it's gonna hurt, and you're gonna cry because I said to myself, like I needed to cry because at the end of the day, when you figured out everything, and when you got everything figured out, the only thing that you can do is cry. Crying is an emotion that we have to relieve. And the information that I received was the information that I needed to hear, even though it wasn't from that person, but I received it and it resonated and I cried. And not like the crying I did in the beginning. That was just like, I don't know what that was. But I'm talking about a healthy cry. I'm talking about a cry to where it's a release, not a cry of pain, but a cry of release. And you say, I know I am the shit. I know I did every fucking thing that I could. And I'm healed. I mean, I'm hurt. And like I said, it's okay. I don't mind being a Cancer. Let me be an emotional blubbering mess. At least I'm in tune with my emotions. Y'all people there's some people out here that's not, and that's sad. And it's going to take some heartache. And the thing about it is that person will continue that path, that karmic pattern. And so, and what got to me is this, and I had got this message too, is that a person can be brought into your life to show you, to help you, to guide you. However, that person has that choice still, if they want to take it or not. Okay? Because we have free will no matter what. We can ask for something, but we still have that choice to take it. If it's a gift, you still have that option to take it. You can reject the gift if you want to. So it's still the choice that you have. So a person, and this is what I'm gonna sum it up to. Okay, this is my Jerry moment, my Jerry Springer moment. Okay, dramatically, right? You can show a person as much as you want to that you're a genuine person. At the end of the day, they still have that choice to decide if they want to take it, if they want to leave it, if they want to receive it, or if they want to reject it. Know that. And also know that that was their opportunity for a path of change, whether it be to be with you or not to be with you. And that was your path to figure it out as well. But the matter of the fact is, they made that choice, and now God gonna have to deal with it. You can't play with God, no matter what God you serve. It's just like that story with the man who wanted to help and rescue, and the boat came, and he just kept passing people by, and then he died, and then he had the nerve to ask God, "Why didn't you come and say?" And God had to put him down. I said this, that, and the other, and you ain't even want it. Now you're going where you need to be. And sometimes in that moment, when we miss that opportunity, and I am a 100% advocate for this, we miss that opportunity, we will be in that longer than where we need to be. We will pay a price for something that we ain't even got the money to pay for. We ain't got the bank. I'm just wanted to tell somebody that is, make that decision to know that if you've been ghosted, don't worry about it. You doing what it is that you need to do. Thank that person and move on. Because in actuality, that person is broken and immature and got issues beyond your repair. You did something to show them about themselves, and they couldn't deal with it, so they decided to go back to where they either wanted to be, or where their energy level is, or they moved on to somebody else who would probably take their shit. But at the end of the day, no, it's okay, sis. It's okay. Cry those motherfucking tears. Sit in that and say, "This motherfucker, I did this and that. We went out and kicked it out." Do all of that. Purge that shit out. Get it out. Don't call your girlfriends or anybody else. Call God, Jesus, Buddha, whatever it is that you do. Meditate. Take this time to reflect on yourself. And when you do, you will thank that person in the end, because you said, you know what? If you really think about it, you did not measure up to that person. You did not. They tried to. Ooh, Jesus. Ooh, I just got to shake it. They tried to meet you here, but you wasn't there. And I tell this right now, I thank that person who ghosted me. I thank that person who flipped out on me. I thank you, girl, because I am such in a better enlightened moment, and I thank you for that. At the end of the day, they thought that they got over on you, but you got over on them. Because you're healthy, you whole, and you probably you were far ahead. You was there, you was just tra-la-la, trotting around. They came along, shook things up, made you realize, oh shit, my life ain't as bad as I thought it was. I'm guaranteeing you this, and I'm saying this with all the power and love and soul of my higher self in me, because I went through it for so long, and I'm not going to starve my energy anymore. especially for someone who's showing you outright that they don't want nothing to do with you. All they're doing is this. It's like a ventriloquist, the dummy. The dummy ain't got no life in them whatsoever. The only person that's making their mouth move is the other person. Conduit, whatever you want to do, just think it that way. The person gonna come back around. That person gonna call you. Because whoever it is, it's something that just strikes up in me. And I keep stopping because it's hard for me to put it into words. But that person will think it. It happened to me before. Call me on the phone. And then think about it is when they call you, be ready to say no. Because now, whatever happened, they're going through something right now. Karma kicking their butt. That person that they went back to is the same person that they left. the same person that they left. But let me tell you this. If they weren't, they would have worked it out together. They would have worked it out together. I'm telling you that. This whole break up to make up, that's for the motherfucking birds. Either we gonna fix this together and get this right, or we just ain't gonna be together at all. I don't believe in taking breaks in a relationship at all. I don't believe in, I believe if you did some shit wrong, I'm gonna go out and I'm going to, talk and say some things that I need some time away. But this whole 3, 4, 5, 6 months, no. At the end of the day, you need to know where you value yourself. I don't know. Tony Gaskin said it best, is that if a man leaves you, man, woman, or whatever, but in this sense, when you being a queer Cancerian, if they leave you, if a person cheats or do what they made a conscious decision on what it is that they wanted to do, and that right then and there they showed you because they can care less if you're just going to find out or not. Like, when you think about it, when you being with someone and you with another and you have a person with you, in the back of your mind, you probably thinking like, no, this ain't right. I don't want to hurt this person. And if you're not, then yeah, I'm sorry, you stole this person. But that's what you really have to think. And all I can say about to that person is, I thank you again. I thank you 1,000 times, because you let me know that even though in your reality I wasn't healed at home and needed to grow up, it was just a reflection of who you are. And this is my final say. And good riddance, because through it all, I've learned a heart is a house for love. And the person that's coming in my life, I guarantee you ain't seen nothing yet. you ain't seen nothing yet, baby. So I just really wanted to keep that and place that out there. I gotta get ready to go because I'm hungry and I got some stuff to do. This thing keeps popping up, right? And it's hard because the reason why it's hard is because it's the placement that I have my camera at, and I just like this angle here. So, and I'm saying to myself that I should move it, but I like it here. I like it here, and I'm not even on the camera, but I like it here as far as myself. And you should be able to make amends with yourself too, and stop worrying about what the other person gonna think or say. They should have thought about that shit when they was doing it. And the thing is, it's just that inner dialogue in you trying to make you stay stagnant in where you at, because now you thinking about them and what they're saying and how they reacted. So what your inner dialogue is them really just how they really acted. How you gonna feel that way? How you gonna act that way? I came in and I did this and that, and I. They're using I statements. And I told you before, when you hear I is me. You statement is no, I take that back. I messed up. Okay. So if they saying I, okay, I did this and I did that and you, and you, and when they start using that you statement, they can start off with the I, and it could be like, how can you do? No, there we go. How can you do that and stuff like and going on like that and you? There we go. That makes sense now. Think about those you statements and those I statements. And if the I statements is you can tell when it's about self and when it's about them just, I'm telling you, succubus and all that stuff. And what you gonna do? I kid you not. You're gonna be looking like, I understand how you feel, but it's about me, not about you. I'm serious. At the point now, I'm saying this because I was really, really hurt. Because you can see in my videos crying and all that stuff. And I'm glad I have them because I can look back through them. And I say this all the time. I really thank you, girl. I really thank you. One, you showed me that I do like Sagittarius. I have to say that. Two, you showed me that my motherfucking shit is valid. So when I say something, I mean it. How that person reacts when they say something lets me know that it's valid. Alright. 3, the person that's going to be in my life, they're going to thank you because you helped me to get to where I'm at. So in actuality, you person, and I'm telling that person who is always the one that's healing somebody, you saying to yourself right now, I'm always going to be the person that's going to be the stop where they heal to be better with someone else. Thank yourself for that, because all that is going to come out and it's going to help you to be better for someone else. But you check this out. You're working on this by yourself. You're figuring this thing out by yourself. You're not using that energy that someone else gave you to go and put it on to someone else to be better. You're taking actual time out to get yourself better, to know yourself better, to figure out what it is that you can do to not be susceptible to bullshit versus what you can do to get somebody back. Because I'm telling you, you can never get nobody back. Revenge is for God. You know what I'm saying? And you know that you came from a pure and a high intention. You know that everything that you was doing was of things that was up for your higher. I'm telling you right now, I thank that person because my wife is going to thank you personally. I kid you not. When she get on here, and she gonna say, I really thank everybody who taught her how to love. You taught me how to love by leaving. That's what it's gonna take. So everybody who's been ghosted, let that person know you taught me how to love by leaving. Thank you for leaving me. Thank you for leaving me. Thank you for leaving me. I'm kidding you not. I was looking at some tarot, and the card came up, and every time I'm looking at it, I'm like, I would say to myself would be like, that's you. I'm like, that's not me. But no, thank you for leaving me. Thank you for leaving me out there in the cold and showing me that that I need to really work on myself and get myself healthy and whole and stop being dependent. Come on, say it with me. Thank you for leaving me. Thank you for showing me that I was so self-dependent and willing to just sacrifice myself for somebody and not understand my true worth and value. Knowing that I do know my true worth and value, but to belittle myself to make someone know who don't even care or choose to understand. Bitch, thank you. I'm so serious. And when you do that, when you realize that, you're going to feel the same way that I'm feeling right now. So as always, I'm out this motherfucker. I'm finna go and fucking chill. I'm finna have me a wonderful day, nigga. It's Friday. And let me see what's Friday. And we in fucking Aquarius. We in Capricorn moon today. I believe so. Today the 22nd, because I work third shift and all. So yeah. I laugh about this shit. Laugh about that shit. When you can laugh about it, that's when you know you heal. Like I was dead sick over this person. I was doing everything I can to try to make things good and to manifest, waiting, willing. Don't stop reaching out. You've been reaching out. You've been, I gotta go. I gotta leave. I'm telling you, listen to these songs here that's coming in my mind right now. Listen to Vivian Green, Gotta Go, Gotta Leave. Listen to Erykah Badu, Orange Moon. Woo! I'm telling you, that is a good song right there. And listen to Green Eyes by Erykah Badu. I'm trying to see the other one. Is living in a world that's all so strange. Gotta make your money change. Well, learn from the past. I don't know what the name of that song is, but it's somewhere in there. You know what it is. It's from Big Mama's Gun. Okay, listen to those songs. I guarantee you they will keep you centered. They will help you to close that chapter in your life. My chapter is closed for that bitch. Okay, and I'm sorry, I'm not gonna call her a bitch. I'm not gonna do that because that is God's child. All right. But what I will say is that during that whole time, I was working on I thank you so much. Ooh, it's just funny because I know what I got coming is better than what I had happen to me. 100%. You heard me. So yeah, it's the Capricorn moon. It's time to release that pent up energy like I just did. You're going to wake up. I'm telling you, you're going to wake up tomorrow morning. Hopefully by the time I get this edited, it will be edited on time. So whenever you see one of my podcasts, since I work third shift, think about it the day before. Anywho, so yeah, you're going to wake up the next morning and you're going to say, damn, I don't need that shit. I don't need it no more. I woke up today, it was like, I don't need to do that no more. I don't need to do that no more. Hey, I wish you and your man the best of luck or whoever. And I said this before. I kid you not, I said this before. And every time I say it, the person would get upset. And I'm learning that when I'm speaking, and I'm speaking my truth. And basically what I'm saying is, I hope that that person that you get with knows and understands and respects you the way that you need to be respected. And I'm saying that in all the utmost respect. And what I mean by that is that the person that you get with, I really do hope that they respect you. And it's got nothing to do. And I think what they're thinking in their mind is, how can I put it? They know what the hell you talking about. They know what the hell you talking about. They know what the hell you talking about when you say, I hope they see you for who you are. I hope they really do. And they may think, from what I'm getting is that they gonna see him for, what I'm getting is that, goodness, I gotta hurry to get this out here, that they know who they are, or they may not know who they are. But it's more of a sense of this person is not knowing their identity is the best way that is coming to me, that they don't know their identity. And by you saying that, they know that you know how they really are. Okay, that's the best way I can put it. That's the way it's coming out. They know how you know how they really are. And by you saying that, it's confirmation for them knowing that they fucked up. That's the best way, that they fucked up, that they know. It lets them see that they were dealing with a real person. So that they were dealing with someone who's genuine. And by them saying something, listen to the remark out of their mouth when they say that. I kid you not, the next time that goes to cause or something like that, don't get back with them. Don't get back with them so easy. Tell them this, I really thought about it and I really want to thank you. I really want to thank you for the time that you allowed me. This is what you did. I'm telling you, thank you. I want to thank you for the time that you gave me to get myself together, for making myself better, for helping me to see myself how I need to be seen and how I need to be treated. And I realized that that's what I want in my life. And I want to really thank you for it. I do. I really want to thank you for that. Listen to their response. They probably ain't gonna have shit to say. But no, listen to that response. For real, tell them, you know what? And I've just come to the epitome that if you want to be friends, you can be friends. And that's only if it's led for you. Because for me, I felt like with this person, it was led for me to be a friend for her. Because seriously, there's some people that really need real, true friends. And we just gonna say that. And you may be led to just be friends, genuine friends with this person. And genuine with it. And they know that you're genuine with it. And the thing about it is that's gonna hurt them is that, damn, I did all that bullshit and they still want to be friends? The fuck? So that's what's gonna go through their head. And then after you say, and I really truly hope, I really don't want to to be with you in that way or anything like that. But I really hope that the person that you get with really sees you as you are and respects you for the person that you are and values you for how you are. Say something along those lines, and I guarantee you'll get that person that you see. And when you read it, you'll be like, damn, this motherfucker still. I'm telling you. All right, though. I'm getting about this motherfucking shit. Let you know, and I'm sorry for cursing. I'm trying to work on that, but I'm in my Leo zone. Anyway, just wanted to tell you that. Remember to do these things, okay? Remember to do these things for me, all right? Do that, and then I want you to do that as well. because that helps me to get into the algorithm. It helps me to get out there. You know what I'm saying? You can also go ahead if you like. You can also do this here. Let me go ahead and pop that up, because pop goes to Weezer and the Weezer goes pop. Oh, it's not gonna do it. There you go. You can go ahead and hit me up right there. Wait, where we at? Are we over here? Right there. Right here. You can hit me up right there. Okay? Hit me up right there. And also, no, well, it says I gotta change that. It's off on, oh no, it's still off on Mondays, but I'm the Queer Cancerian. I'm looking at it right now. But I am on all major platforms. Contribute to the site. I say contribute to it because it helps me to give you more of what it is that I have. And I gotta tell you, my goal is to help as many people and be honest and real with them. And it's not sugarcoated yet, because we in this society, well, we ain't got time for that. We can get the shit done quick, fast, in a hurry. My thing is like, you're at a place where you want to be whole and healed and ready to move on, and you're there, but you just need someone to be in your ass and be like, bitch, get the fuck, wake the fuck up. You just seen this motherfucker in his phone, acting like he playing solitary. Nigga, you don't play solitary that much. No, but I love you guys. I really do. I love you for your support. All my cancers, holla at me though. Comment down in the below. Let me know what it is that you feel, what you're going through, and I guarantee you, I'll help you out. I answer all my comments. If I don't get to them as soon as possible, that's because I got school and work to do, and healing on top of that, and that's stressful. That's stressful. Okay, drowning in it. Okay, but I'm not drowning in it. I'm love that motherfucker. Because at the end of the day, I'm telling you, see me in these 4 tray, okay, in these 4 years, it's gonna be y'all that I'm gonna be thanking every single time. All right, you're